Good afternoon, everyone. Just took my baby to the little gym. She got like this little gymnastics things that she does. I'm gonna put some what's the name for? How you doing? I'm gonna put some Vaseline first. Hello, everybody. I decided that while baby girl is occupied at the gym, I'm going to tell the second half of the story. Y'all, thank you so much for today. Thank you for everything. I pray that you guide me to not curse, to not get all like... All right, so where did I even leave off? Yeah, so I told everybody that I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I had found out at the end that he was lying to... Well, I had a feeling. I said, all of this is happening between me and him. You know, the baby mother was nowhere to be found. For the most part, she doing her own thing, you feel me? And it just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm telling her, you know. That's what I mean by dramaful. I end up telling her. And that's when it got his attention. I was trying to get his attention. Like, you're not about to hide me, nigga. You're not about to act like, excuse my language, you're not about to act like I don't exist. Like I'm just some thotty that don't know who her baby daddy is. That's not what we doing here. So I hit her up. And when I first wrote her, she was like, she messaged back and was like, oh, well, oh, you're pregnant? Oh, but that don't got nothing to do with me. That's between you and him. You know, y'all gonna have to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to say. So then maybe like 30 minutes later, my dad actually had left out, and I think he left the door open on accident. I know it was an accident. So I'm in the house, I'm pregnant. I'm having all these symptoms. Like, I had a really rough pregnancy. As far as the morning sickness and all of that, I couldn't eat. I couldn't nothing. All my baby wanted was vegetables. I had to figure it out. And she didn't want to start wanting vegetables until like 5 months, maybe. Not even. Maybe 7 months, 8 months or whatever. So I was just like, she didn't even like water. I had to force drink water. I would thought water. So my dad leaves, and I guess the door is open, unlocked or whatever. And, you know, I just finished hitting up the baby mom, and it's been a little, maybe some hours or so, maybe 30 minutes, I don't know. And I'm feeling sick. Then out of nowhere, it's like the feeling of sickness starts getting a little bit less. And as it's getting a little bit lighter, I hear somebody come in, like the door. Like, I feel the difference in the wind in the house. The atmosphere in the house changes to where I'm like, somebody just walked in, you know? And so I kind of peek, and I'm like, yo, somebody really just walked in. So I grab my stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like just standing there and waiting, like, all right, they come back here, it's on and popping. I don't care. So they come through, and it's like, I lift my hand up to go ahead and do what I gotta do, and it's the baby father. He's coming in there full blown, bitch, I'ma fucking kill you, excuse my language, but it just is what it is, y'all. I'm gonna fucking kill you, all this stuff. And I'm like, yo. So once I realize it's him, I drop what I had or whatever, and we kind of wrestling or whatever, fighting or whatever. And you know, I'm getting thrown around. He like, yo, why did you do that? Why did you do that? She gonna take the kids. She gonna take my kids. Why did you tell her she gonna take my kids? I'm like, yo, why did you do that? Why did you try to ignore me? He like, yo, she gonna take my kids. You don't understand. I was like, you gonna have to go to court. You gonna have to go to court then. I don't know what to tell you. So then he was like, my sister, because one thing about his sister, she was on dialysis. She was on dialysis. And, you know, we started getting close. I actually even told her I was pregnant. And she was like, and I told her how he was acting. She was like, I don't care what he do, I'm gonna be there. I love it already. You know what I'm saying? And then she got sick. I didn't know she got sick. I didn't find out till he was busting into my house, my mother's house. And that's when he tells me to try to get me to not say, well, I already said what I said. So he's like, why did you say that she gonna take the kids? Why did you say that she gonna take the kids? And he said, why did you say that? Why did you tell her that? You don't understand, my sister's in a hospital, she's dying. So I'm like, so I was wondering why she wasn't writing me back no more. What happened? You know what I'm saying? He tells me she's in a hospital, she's dying. And I'm like, what? So that kind of changes, you know, my demeanor. And I'm like, what the crap? So then he was like, yeah, they fucked up. The doctors fucked up. Nas, they fucked up. Please don't do this to me. They fucked up. So I'm like, he was like, it's a lot going on right now. I was like, why you didn't tell me? I said, I tried to text her. He was like, yeah, I blocked you. I said, why the fuck would you do that? What is wrong with you? He was like, because you telling everybody. And I said, yo, you know, and I'm getting all like, yo, just get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's like begging. He's like, yo, can't fix it, please fix it. He got on his hands and knees. He's like, yo, fix it. I'm like, how am I supposed to fix this? He like, just tell my baby mother that you're not pregnant. If you tell her you're not pregnant, she not gonna go to court and try to put me on child support and try to take the kids. My dumb self was like, all right, I'm gonna hit her up. So I said, what you want me to say to her? So I write, he told me what to write. I think I said, like, I'm not pregnant. I was just lying. She said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why would you play with me like that? Wow, that's messy as hell. I was really confused. I'm like, she was happy when I told her she was pregnant. When I told her I was pregnant, but she was mad when I told her I wasn't. And I realized I had already peeped, but I peeped it even more, you know, that she trying to get this nigga for everything he got. She trapping this nigga. He trapping her. She trapping him. They trappers. And that was her way out. Me saying that she was pregnant, that was her excuse. If he ever got anybody else pregnant for pretty much acting like a bitter baby mother, that would have been her excuse. And I was giving her excuse to go ahead and do that until I turned around and was like, oh, I'm not. That took away her excuse, so she got mad at me. So then he was like, I'll do, before I actually hit her up, he was like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'll do whatever. He on his hands and knees begging me. And I was like, first, I want you to get out of my house. That's first. Second, he was like, okay, let me just back it up. He said, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? I do whatever you want me to do. I beat it for the baby. I said, first, what I want you to do is get out of my house. Second, I don't want you doing nothing until the baby is here. I don't want to get confused, you know, with me being pregnant and getting foot rubs and being with you all the time, and then I get attached to you, because I really do not want to be with you at all. Even with this baby, I don't want you still, and I don't want my emotions to get involved and get confused and all of a sudden start wanting you again just because you've been taking me to doctor's appointments and this, that, and the third. Nah. When the baby is born, I'm going to call you. Make sure your phone ready. I'm going to call you. That is when it's your time to shine. He said, what? He was like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's what I need from you. I need you to get out of my house. And when the baby is born, probably by May, June sometime, I'm going to hit you up. And we're going to take it from there. You come see the baby and you pick up your fatherly duties to the baby. Your job is not to be my nigga. Your job is not to be my doula. Your job is not to be my chauffeur. Your job is not to... I understand, you know, that's a part of the process. It's just my particular situation, he already didn't want nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? I didn't trust him. He was in there fighting me. I got the baby. You know what I'm saying? He's in there fighting me. I know my cousin was like, why won't you just get an abortion? That's not me. First off, was diehard Christian at one point. You know what I'm saying? that went through the motions just like every other Christian did. You know what I'm saying? Then I seek the Most High with all my heart, all my soul, all my might, and I got to the Most High and the Most High alone. So my standards has always been my standards. Slip-ups are slip-ups. My standards have always been my standards. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no abortion over here. Ain't no abortion, ain't no hiding nothing. It's as if I don't have a choice. You know, right? Like, you have a choice. When it comes to a lot of things with the Most High, my Father in heaven, creator of the heavens and earth, Yahuwah Sabaoth, Yahuwah of hosts, Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, certain things are no longer a choice. It's just my Father said that, and that's what it is. My Father said that's wrong, and that's what it is. Because I went through life so much when it came to compromising the sex, different things. Well, really, this is really the main thing. Compromising on that. Compromising because somebody sold me dreams. You know what I'm saying? So, in other areas, as far as like the fruits of having sex, that's not that child's fault. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's not for me to take it out on that child. You know what I'm saying? I gotta live with that. That's the consequences, and I gotta live with that. And that's something that I knew my whole life. Like, it's over. Ain't no abortion. Ain't none of that. So my cousin is like, yo, just get an abortion. You know what I'm saying? Why you gonna just, like, I can't do that. I can't do that. It's like, but then you're gonna have to deal with him, and you're gonna have to, I don't know for sure. I just know that we could co-parent, we could do all of that. That's fine. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's not a good father to the kids that he have, a decent father to the kids that he have. I'm not gonna act like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like, I'm not gonna do that. So I don't mind co-parenting. I know it might be something, but it'll be all right. This baby, the doctors had already told me I couldn't even have children on top of that. So here it is, I'm pregnant now. I'm not about to, hey, this might be my only chance. And that's how he chucked my chin up. He knew he had impregnated me. He chucked my chin up. He like, you gonna be all right. And it was like he said, I don't know if he said it at one point. Yeah, I think he said, you should be happy with what I gave you. That's later on. He was like, you should be happy with what I gave you. Like, remember, you can't have kids. I gave you a kid. Nigga, that's not for you to gift me with. The hell? So, yeah, so I tell him, like, listen, once the baby is here, then we'll figure everything out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no back rubs. I don't want you taking me I don't want to be up under you. I don't want to get confused. None of that. I want you to be there when the baby about to be born, and when the baby's born, and after the fact, and that's your time. So, I'm rocking out. I'm serious about that thing. You feel me? So here come November, his birthday. I hit him up I just stopped hitting him up. You know what I'm saying? For his birthday. The year after Elora was born. The first year when she was in my stomach, I hit him up because I'm thinking we have an agreement. Everything is everything. So I hit him up on his birthday like I normally do. Happy birthday, no matter how many years it's been. Go back to regular business. You know what I'm saying? Now here come May 24th, you feel me? May 24th, she was born. She was breech on top of that. They tried to turn her around. Couldn't get her turned around. She just kept sitting on her butt. They gave me something to soften my cervix and loosen my cervix or whatever. So the 24th, my water breaks, even though I'm supposed to do a C-section. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't feel no pain. I felt some pain, a little bit discomfort, nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like I had to use the bathroom, but I couldn't push. I couldn't do any of that like I would have wanted to, have a water birth and all these other things because she was breech. So I go to the hospital. I get to the hospital. I'm about to pretty much, I'm getting checked in. The lady's acting funny towards me. And I'm like, I already checked. When you do any type of surgery, you got like a pre-prep. So that when you come in the day of surgery, you're supposed to be able to walk right in. This lady act like she ain't know none of my stuff. She ain't see none of my stuff. I was getting a little rowdy. My mom was like, no, you can't be like that. I'm like, Mom, I'm in the middle of labor and you're correcting me on my attitude? She was like, yeah, that's it. I was like, okay. Ma'am, can you please, I'm telling you I'm checked in. She was like, it's just something I have to do. So I sat down in the middle of labor. This lady comes by. She's on a stretcher. Oh, somebody help me. Oh, I'm like, I said, why she get to go back there? Oh, because she in labor. I'm in labor too. My water broke this morning. It broke about 2 hours ago. Why y'all not taking me back there? I'm supposed to be in a good hospital. You feel me? So then, I start getting a little bit, a little bit more pain when that lady walked by because I'm getting nervous. Like, so I'm like, yo, please, I gotta use the bathroom. I need to go. I was like, I need to go. My water already, but I gotta use the bathroom. She was like, oh, okay. Yeah, hold on. I gotta get you settled. I don't know what happened. If a doctor walked out there, happened to see me or something, and was like, oh, she needs to get back here. Matter of fact, a doctor came out there looking for me. Where's the such and such appointment for the C-section? She was like, oh, I'm just getting her checked in. She said, she's already checked in. Get her back here. I said, yes, ma'am. My water broke and I got to use. She said, oh, my gosh. I was like, my mom was looking like, oh, shoot. And I'm looking like. So anyways, I go to the bathroom and I remember the story that my sister had told me that my grandmother told her, don't push. If you got a doodle, don't doodle. Because you might push the baby out. So I was about to push the doodle. I remember that and was like, okay. So I left it alone. And I went into the room. They go to check me. I'm screaming. They looked at me crazy, but whatever. I'm screaming. That hurt. So she was like, we got a foot. Oh, we got a foot, y'all. Forget it. We got to hurry up. Got to go now. We got a foot, you know. I'm like, oh, a foot? What? So the whole time I'm kind of getting like more and more nervous. All of the white lights, all of the stuff going. The atmosphere is making me more nervous than what's actually going on in my body. Them having telling me they got to do the shot in my back, don't breathe, and this, that, and the third. Like, they pushed her back up or something. They did the little shot. I'm like, that's when everything set in and my world started spinning. And I'm like, what? How did I get here? Why am I here? Oh, my gosh. You know what I'm saying? I'm just real quiet. They like, Ernesta. I'm like, Like, oh, shit. So, excuse my language. So, then it was a Korean woman. I'm not sure if she was Korean, Asian, I'll say. She was in there. Matter of fact, it was a black woman in there first. And she, prepped me or whatever. And I grabbed her hand. I said, please, don't leave me. I said, where you going? She was like, I have to go. I said, please, don't leave me. Please, 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 please. Don't go. Please, I need you to stay with me. She was like, oh, my gosh. It looked like she was, tearing up. She like, oh, my gosh. She's like, I can't go past this room. It's going to be okay. I said, you promise? She was like, yes, I promise. It's going to be okay. So I'm like, all right. It's going to be all right. So I get to the next room, and it's a Korean lady. That's when they doing all the stuff, the operating table. She's like, I'm going to give you this. You might throw it up. It's okay, I'm like, all right. She gives me that. I throw it up, whatever. They give me the thing in my back. And now it's time for them to cut me open. So while they cut me open, I look up. I can see the reflection of my body being open. So I'm just stuck. Like, what? Am I supposed to be seeing this? I see them opening my belly. First of all, the doctor that I had wasn't there. It was another guy that was there. And he was all this funny guy. Like, let me get your signature. And I was just so dready. He like, what type of signature is that? He's like, I'm trying to make you laugh. Laugh. It ain't nothing funny. Get the fuck out my face, actually. I don't even know you. So then, next thing you know, the doctor comes and he's like, yo, get out of here. He's like, you sure I already started? He said, I got it. I said, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. The reason why I get a little bit emotional about this doctor, he didn't talk much. Very serious, stern man. He had all gold on. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell he take pride in his work. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not here for the back and forth. He not here for the emotions. He not here for none of that. He had to do a good damn job. And he's serious about his work. So when he came in there, kind of remind me of my, like, just a boss, like, you know what I'm saying? Confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, gosh, thank you. He's here. So he comes in. He like, you're not opening her up. Nah, that's not what's happening. So I'm like, okay. So I feel a little bit better. So I'm looking at him open me up, and he's just serious, like, doing that thing, doing it fast. When they take the baby out, I look over, and I thought they was going to bring her to me. I thought they would have brought her to me and, you know, skin to skin something. Nope. I thought I was going to cry. Nope. I looked at her, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Excuse my language. Still, like... So then I look back and see them closing me up, and I'm just like in la la land. Like, they take me back to the room. They say your baby's healthy. I breastfeed her, you know what I'm saying? The yellow milk, that was my main thing. Give me my baby. Let me get her this yellow antibodies. She need everything, you feel me? So I give her that. I'm able to give her that breast milk, and then I lay down. I'm just there. Somebody comes to visit me. I'm chatting it up, laughing with them. Next thing you know, I say, I feel real cold. The lady walk, I'm like, I feel cold. She like, you feel cold? I said, can I get some more covers? She said, okay. So she like, all right. Matter of fact, let me just check you really quick. She pulled back the cup. She said, oh, she called the people. Everybody start coming in. I start feeling, I said, I'm just going to go to sleep. Give me the covers. And it's lights out for the kid. You feel me? And I remember coming back to consciousness, and it's 1,000 people in the room. And the same Chinese lady was like, you gotta wake up. Come on, we need to keep you awake. You gotta wake up. Because they was like, she's awake. And I see my mom. She's like, yes. I was like, Mom, you know, and I just couldn't even stay awake. So the lady, she's on this side. And they're trying to pull blood. How, when I lose blood, are y'all needing to pull blood? 3 and 4 valves every 4 to 5 hours. Y'all are storing people's blood for later. Y'all like, before this vessel dies, let's get as much as we can out this motherfucker. Excuse my language. Logically, it don't make sense. It takes 1 drop of blood to test. Matter of fact, that 1 drop of blood can go on to 10 test panels and test everything you need to. So why y'all need a whole valve? And I lost 13 quarts, whatever, how much I lost. But so they're trying to pull blood, and they can't get it from my vein, probably because it ain't no blood. Let me stop. So the lady, she's like, oh, we can't get it. I say, try this side. Matter of fact, I didn't say try this side. I wake up and I said, not my heart. And she says, what? I said, tell them, not my heart. And I passed back out. Meaning, don't go trying to pull blood from a major artery. If you can't do it, it's done. I'm done. It's done. Don't take it from my heart. And so she hears that, and I'm waking up, and they're pulling it from my leg, from my growing. They're pulling blood. So they take me in the ICU, because they give me something to get me back clotting. Because I had prayed for new blood too. I remember I decreed and declared new blood because of that situation. I was like, yeah, this is your baby. I don't want this to be his baby. This is your baby. I don't want this baby to have his blood. I don't want to have nobody else's blood in me. I don't want no attachment. Give me new blood. Clean my blood. Hey, sometimes get exactly what you pray for. Just don't know how it's going to come. You feel me? So I finally wake up. Now my milk is gone. I don't got no milk. At least I was able to give her the first set of milk. They said she was really greedy or whatever. And I remember trying to walk again. Oh my gosh, the worst feeling in the world. The lady, they still had the thing in my side too, in my groin. The 5-point needle. That's what it's called, 5-point needle. It's in your body and it's like this. And they're like telling me get up and walk. So I'm like, y'all not gonna take this out? Like, try to walk. So then I can't really do it. So they come get some. And after they get the person to take out the needle, then the nurse comes in and she says, time to walk. So I say, okay. So I get up, I try to walk, and I'm walking real slow. I'm like, oh, this hurts, this hurts, this hurts. She got mad at me. She said, you know how many women have babies? So many women have babies. I don't, even thinking back, yeah, I don't want to get emotional about this. Do you know how many women have babies? You can walk. You're young. You're young. You can do this. There's no excuse. I'm like, I'm telling you, something don't feel right now in my body. I know you want me to push the walk, but something just don't feel right. She was like, ugh, and left out. Just left me standing there. So I'm like, this bitch really? And I said, okay, y'all, you working on me differently. You got me doing a different thing. You got me to where I can't even spaz. I said, so I pray. And I'm like, help me to walk. So I pray and I start moving and it's hurting real bad. And I just push. She not in the room no more. Ain't nobody there. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do this thing. Me and the Most High, we going to do this thing. So I start walking. I take like 2-3 steps. Big old, just mad shit starts dropping out of me. And I'm like, and the lady walks in. She was like, oh my gosh, you walked. And I said, yeah. She looked down. She said, oh my gosh. I said, I told you something didn't feel right. She said, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Come sit down. Come sit down. So anyways, after that, I walked through the ICU. I'm like, they didn't even come to do my little therapy. So I'm like, I'm doing my therapy by myself. So I walked through the ICU and I pray for everybody I see in the ICU while I'm walking. Next day I walked. Almost all of them people matter of fact, all of them was going except the one lady. And I'm just like, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. So then I start getting myself together. They, then they moved me into the room. 5 days. I think I had one last day left. After they took me to ICU, they moved me to the room with just me and my baby. The lady's acting so funny. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. How racist they were. They didn't even want to give me a wheelchair leaving out of there. Luckily my dad actually came, my biological father. First of all, let me tell you something about my stepfather. My stepfather has old blood, meaning that his blood, that if need be, I was able to get his blood. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to search. I had called my dad and told him what was going on. He said, well, call me if you need my blood. That's how he was acting. Just call me if you need my blood. Like and my stepdad came. And I was just like, yo, tell my dad we don't need nothing from him. Tell him we don't need nothing. If we need blood, my dad can give me his blood. But anyway, so my biological father, he came in on the last day to come see me with my sister, my little sister that he tried to play us against one another. And he comes in and it just so happened that the lady is acting racist. And it's his insurance that I'm on. So she like, oh, you ready to go? I'm like, yeah. He like, where's her wheelchair? Where's this? Where's that? Oh, no. He not playing. And it's not about me. It's not that he's not playing about me. He's getting his money's worth because of his insurance. It's just that the Most High will have the right person there at the right time for what you need, for what's going on. Because him being there is like, this my insurance. It's my name on insurance. I work for the hospital. Y'all not doing this to me and mine. At least leaving out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I get in the car. I'm trying to put, my sister and her boyfriend at the time, they hooked the car seat up for my mom and for them to come pick me up. Just for when it gets there, I'm like, this is clearly wrong. This is clearly wrong. You just had a baby. This is clearly wrong. Why y'all trying to set me up? I get so upset, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to just get just something so simple as the car seat. My mom and dad is trying to help me. They trying to help me. They are trying their best to help me get this car seat, and I'm getting frustrated. It's hot. It's really, really hot, too. It's May 24th. Y'all in New York City, you know what I'm saying? It's hot. It might have not even been May. I think it was June. It was June at that point. I'm just talking about May 24th. I didn't wake up till June something. Let me stop. So I'm trying to put the seat in and I get so frustrated. And that was the first time I said, what the fuck did I do? That's the first time that I really had kind of cursed in front of my mom, like on some, I just couldn't tell you. I said, why the fuck did I do this shit? How the fuck did I let this happen to me? What am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I done took care of kids my whole life. Took care of my family, kids. And, it's just, I'm alone. I never wanted this. I never wanted to have a child without a husband. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can sit here and say, oh, strong black woman. Shut that shit the fuck down. Shut it down. Shut it up. Quiet it. Because that's stupid. Oh, I'm going to get mine. I'm going to take care. Well, bitch, you do that. I don't know what's cute about that. I don't know why the women from the past didn't say, girl, I should have stopped that one. Girl, I know this is cool and all, but the only reason why it's cool is because there's two people in this household. Girl, even if your husband died, you're going to feel bad. Even if it ain't a situation where, you know what I'm saying, the nigga just don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Girl, don't do it. Don't you do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm that person now. You know what I'm saying? I see somebody, they come up to me. They want to talk. They want to chat. The conversations get spiritual because that's who I am. All the way up until the point where I remember even telling a girl in Walmart, she might have been 20. 19, I think it was 19. And she was, you got the government phones or whatever. And for some reason, I never say yes to nobody. I say, yeah, I'll give my baby a little government phone. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, she just starts talking about other little stuff. She was like, yeah, I'm thinking about, losing my, I don't know. I'm talking to this boy. I said, girl, don't do it. Please. Matter of fact, I start telling her, do her research, read your Bible, stuff like that. That Jesus stuff ain't real, stuff like that. And then she tells me her mom is a pastor, everybody's a pastor, so, she's been heavy in that, but something ain't clicked. So I started letting her know. She was like, oh, wow. I'm like, yeah, girl. So I told her a little bit of my story, like, don't have sex. I don't know if you have already. Even if you did, don't keep going. Or whatever. She was like, no, I haven't had sex. I said, oh my gosh. I said, don't do it. She was like, this guy was talking to me and da-da-da-da-da, and I'm thinking about doing it. I broke down. I said, please don't do it. And or any little cousin that haven't had sex, they know me to tell them, don't do it. It ain't worth it. I give them the real. Don't do it. I'm crying to this girl in the Walmart, like, please do not do it. She looking like, yo. I'm like, yo, I don't even know you, and I'm sorry for crying, but just know that I'm so serious and I'm not playing with you. Like, I don't know what happened. She was like, yo, She started crying too. She like, your eyes remind me of my mother's eyes. She was like, it's something, I can't. She was like, okay, I hear you. I'm going to listen to you. Just remind me of my mom. Something about your eyes. What is that, please? Wait on the Most High who he sent for you. When he send your person, that feeling gonna be amazing. Ain't nothing gonna be able to change it. Ain't no bitch gonna be able to come in and rearrange it. Ain't no devil gonna be able to come in. Nothing at all. So I think that's about as good as it gets. I'm over here looking like y'all, thank you so much for everything. Pray that you guide me as I edit this video. Y'all, when I edit, I just put one video together with the other one. So, because I had stopped recording. It's about that time to pick up my daughter from her little gym. Y'all, I pray that everybody, I don't know if y'all was able to understand anything I was saying or what. But that's my story. That's about as deep as I'm going to get. Of course it gets worse. Of course it's deeper than that. Of course it's so much more stuff. But that's that. That's the bulk of everything right there. Peace, love, blessings, joy, elevation, closeness to the Most High Yah, Yahuwah of hosts, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. May he continue to bless each and every one of you. May he allow all of our pain to not be anything that cripples us, burdens us, stops us, blocks us. Allow our pain to turn into lessons, to turn into blessings, to turn into money, prosperity. Hallelujah.